Oswald, where do you think you're going to put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation has got to be one of the greatest Christmas films of all time. It ranks up there with the likes of It's a Wonderful Life and The Santa Claus and Elf and all the other iconic movies that we all grew up watching as kids. Now, for me, Christmas Vacation was the one. It was the one that I always watched. It was always on, it was always playing, and it was on repeat back in the day when we had TV that had commercials.
Mentos, the fresh.
I kept saying to myself, let's do a YouTube video. Let's do something fun. Let's recreate one of the coolest movie posters around, and I will be Clark. We will photograph every little piece of the poster. I'll re-put it together, and we'll match it up with the original poster and see, can I create this poster as close to the original, and will you guys like it? First things first, we need to take a look at this poster and kind of see what elements that we're going to need to buy or create to do this poster. So we're going to need a Santa costume, so we're going to have to go order one of those or borrow one to figure that out. Secondly, there's some gifts and a bag and some lights. So we'll buy some wrapping paper and some ribbon in a red bag, and we'll get all that together. And looks like at the bottom with the text in the home, we're just going to go ahead and find some kind of stock image to use for there, so I don't have to worry about shooting any kind of houses. First things first, let's go figure out where we can find this Santa costume. We're going to go on Amazon.com and do the simple thing and the quickest thing and just figure out if they have a Santa costume that I can order and get it delivered next day, hopefully, preferably. Let's go. So we'll type in Santa costume. Let's do adult Santa costume. That's probably going to be the call. There it is, adult Santa cat. Yeah, 45. Okay, this one's great. Boom. You got to order placed. So now we got to go kind of figure out the other elements, and we're waiting for this costume. So wait.
Don't try this at home, kids. I am a professional.
Pen.
We just got to Target, and we are going to try to figure out what wrapping paper we need to get these gifts ready for this photo. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 gifts that are visible in the poster. So let's go. Let's go Target. Let's go. All right, now it's time. Let's see if we can find some wrapping paper. I think we found some wrapping paper. I like the classic Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right? It's like classic Merry Christmas.
If we found something. The screen. And then, I don't know. I think he's going to say no on this one. Let's go find it.
I kind of want the one that I grabbed just because it's like cheeky and it's more green. But these ones I would actually use for our own wrapping paper. Right? Like this one's cool, but it's not enough green. This one's like the perfect.
Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah, when you put it on screen, you can see it.
Oh, if you look at the red,
Nice.
green, red.
Perfect.
I think we're pretty good.
Okay. We want to do more posters like
We do. This is our first attempt at the recreation of a movie poster, and it's going to be awesome. I already know it's going to be awesome. But if we could do another one, which one would you pick? What's your favorite poster? Leave us a comment, leave us a like, let us know what your favorite poster is, and maybe we'll recreate it in our next video.
Ooh.
Rate your favorite holidays. We're going to go top 5 favorite holidays, starting with number 5.
Valentine's Day.
Number 4.
4th of July.
Number 3.
My birthday. Thanksgiving.
Number 1.
New Year's.
That was the worst holiday rating I've ever heard in my life. No, I'm just kidding. That was good. Why was your birthday not number 1? All right, top 5. Number 5, my birthday. Number 4, her birthday. Number 3, Zephyr's birthday. Number 2, Halloween. Number 1, Christmas. Let's go. It's too easy. That's just too easy.
Okay, I'll redo mine.
You can't redo yours now. No. You can't redo. No.
Got scared and ran back into the tree.
Aloha, guys. All right, so yesterday we went ahead and we made 3 of these gifts to insert into our poster for National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And now it's time for me to Hold on. Let me get into Santa gear. That is much better. All right, so now that we're in full Santa gear, we're going to do a couple of things. We need to shoot the gifts to fit within the poster, and obviously myself to fit within the poster. So let's figure out the best way to get this done. So once we wrapped these empty boxes with the wrapping paper that matched up with the poster, I just wanted to have Paulina hold them up at the angles that we thought would work well for the poster. One of the more important details from the session and from creating this poster was making sure that the camera stayed on a tripod to preserve the angle in which we shot myself and all of the gifts so that they kind of looked similar as they match up in the poster. I think a lot of people love to work with handheld cameras, but I just love tripods. Once I was confident we had got really good photos of those, we moved on to the Santa hat, which is floating above me, and that one took a little bit of effort. We had to fill it with a piece of cardboard to kind of make sure it extended correctly and looked like it was full, but all in all, very simple to kind of troubleshoot, and it looked great once we got the photo taken. Now we're off to one of the hardest parts of this, which is the photo of me. Obviously, I had to get the Santa suit, I had to wrap myself in some lights. We're gonna add the glow to the lights in Photoshop, so I wasn't worried about that, but the way that Clark's standing in the poster, he's kind of leaning back and you can see a little bit of the bottom of his feet, so I was kind of struggling to get my balance correct while still getting the facial expression correct, and we found out that yelling very loud was the best way to keep it all together. So I do have to give mad love to my wife for owning this session, for taking the photos, for getting it set up, and really paying attention to the details that I needed her to pay attention to make sure that this poster would turn out great.
What are you looking at?
Oh, the silent majesty of a winter's morn, the clean, cool chill of the holiday air, and an asshole in his bathrobe emptying a chemical toilet into my sewer.
Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. We had an absolute blast creating it. If you guys like this content, hit us with the sub. Let us know in the comments if you guys like this video. Maybe hit us with an idea for a future video. Go to Instagram, Chris Horror Photography. Like, follow, let us know. We love you guys. Now let's get back to this video. All right, let's jump right in. First things first, we had to go grab some elements for the poster that we did not photograph. So we needed some night sky, rooftop, some Christmas lights, and we needed a chimney. So shout out to Adobe Stock for always supplying awesome stuff to pull from and high quality to make it great. Yeah, once we get this into the template, we'll jump right into the GIFs and the photos that we actually photographed. But the template itself, or the poster itself, originally is 24 by 36, which is a standard size for movie posters, but we went ahead and went with 11/17 because I wanted to print this and I don't need it to be a gigantic poster. So that was pretty much why I did it that size. Once we get this chimney in here, we're going to go ahead and start pulling from our photos that we took. So I'm going to pull up a couple photos of Paulina here holding some gifts, and we're going to get these knocked out real quick. Just use a simple tool, cut them out, get these applied to the edit. We're pretty much just dropping these in for now. We're not really creating the poster yet. I just wanted to get all the elements into place so that I could actually begin putting them together correctly. These came out great. All the photos we took are lining up perfect. This bag right here is gold, but we'll get that changed to red once we get the poster kind of put together to match it. And yeah, as you can see, it's starting to come along already. Super excited about how this works out. So now we're going to cut out the hat. A little more tough with that fur, but everything, again, it's 2026, man. AI plus a little bit of ingenuity, you can kind of get anything you want done in Photoshop. So once we got this done, I pulled up my own photo, and unfortunately I'm lazy and I didn't want to sit here and hand cut all this out, so I sent it off to my editing team to kind of get it done for me. My team is absolutely amazing. Their patience and attention to detail really shines, and I just love working with these guys. But as we wait to get that back, we're going to go ahead and take our bag that we made red and get that kind of dropped back in the template here, which looks great. And now it's time to grab the light, which I went back to Adobe Stock. I had some elements already saved, but I didn't like those. So we found this awesome lightning bolt here that worked out great. It was already a knocked out PNG, and it should look great. And as you can see, there it is. There's the picture of me we got back from my editor, and everything looks awesome. So here we're just going to start kind of playing around, looking at the poster, kind of going back and forth and putting the things in place that we like. It's turning out great. I was already pretty stoked. I think I stopped like 2 or 3 times. They'd be like, babe, come check this out. That was great. When I'm wearing these lights in the photo, I knew I was going to have to light them up. There was no way we were going to get the glow from shooting the photo, and I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, but I had these flares that I'd already had saved and used for other projects, so this is going to work out great. The first one I did looked amazing, so we're just going to go ahead and pop all these lights in here and make them all look like they're glowing, which will really make the poster itself stand out. And as you can see, it looks awesome. The photo we took is great, and as we go ahead and put all these lights, make them glow, it really starts to mimic the poster that we're trying to get done. 10 out of 10 for these little flares. That poster looks amazing. So now it's time for some text. After checking it, it's obviously some kind of like Times Roman text. So I just grabbed the thick, bold version of it and it just kind of matched what I saw. Because this was 1117 and not 24 by 36, I did lack the space above the house and it kind of messed the composition up slightly, but I don't need all that movie poster text on there, and I figured just as simple as possible. And last but not least, we needed to add some snow to the rooftop. So back to Adobe Stock to find some snow to cut out, and then we're gonna go ahead and just use our warp tool to kind of get this put into place. And the last little final touch here is that National Lampoons logo. Lucky for me, Google has everything, and as you can see, it's starting to shape up, and we're gonna go ahead and get it kind of dialed in. And once we added a couple more things, we're ready for the big reveal. So thank you guys for riding along with this journey with us, and I'm super excited to show you what this is gonna look like. Now, before I get into this reveal, I just wanted to say thank you so much to my wife, Paulina, for putting up with all my crap during this filming process. Thank you to Carlson Gracie Irvine for letting us come out there and set up our studio and get these photos shot. And thank you to you guys for sitting here and watching this video. We have a lot of content planned for next year. We're going to try some awesome things and take some risks, and we cannot wait. But until then, check out this poster, see how it came out. What do you guys think? I feel like I nailed it. Look at that. Look at that. Feel like I nailed it. All right, guys. Well, have a Merry Christmas. Have an awesome New Year, and we will see you guys in 2026. Aloha.